It's here again. Welcome back. The Park City Song Summit this weekend for the 3rd Annual Wellness and Music Festival.
We are joined now by Festival Director Ben Anderson. We are talking, Ben, live music, mental health.
Yes.
What more can you ask for?
I am so happy to be back. Thank you. I love Good Things Utah, and we're doing some good things in Utah this week.
How did this get started? And I loved how you put that all together, by the way. Nicely done.
It started with my love of music and my friendship with a lot of artists who were struggling with mental health issues, sobriety issues, etc. And then really in the pandemic that kicked up because, you know, we have an epidemic of isolation, we have an epidemic of mental illness, and that all leads to behavior that can put some of our musicians in the ground, and we don't get to have their music anymore. So we got together and said, what could we do to not have just a traditional music festival, but to mix in a healthy dose of wellness so that we have an undercurrent of destigmatizing, normalizing, and bringing some clarity to the issues of mental illness, addiction, inclusivity. You know, a lot of people are out there and they have an identity that is not necessarily within certain norms within the industry. Maybe they're gay or queer. Maybe they are a black woman trying to play country music. There's a lot of stigmas that are out there against some people just wanting to live their best lives. So what we say is, we love you all. We hear you. We see you. This is a safe place. Please come. You're worth it, right?
This is so beautiful. I love what you bring together, and you're trying to spread the word, normalize the conversation. What can we experience at the summit this weekend?
12 or 15,000 people are going to come and turn on their love light this weekend. So you can come and you can do yoga, meditation, sound baths, morning hikes. There are recovery hangs, not just for people that are in recovery. I'd say all of us are in recovery from something. We're all trying to be survivors of something, right? And so you don't have to necessarily be in a 12-step program. You can be, but we have these recovery hangs throughout the day with our yellow balloons. Also, we have Wellness Village, sponsored by our Song Summit Foundation, our 501c3 arm. So Nuzzles & Co. will be there if you need to just get some love from a puppy. Chair massages, Ayurvedic mocktails, Stretch Lab, and artists that are there. We have photographers that traveled from all over the country, these wellness experts. They'll be there, and that's for free. If you just want to get on the gondola and come up there, that's for free. And then at night, we dance.
Of course you do. That's mental health, right? That's mental wellness right there with dancing. This is your 3rd year, so you know the reaction, but your 1st year, were you just crossing your fingers saying, I'm hoping this is something people will come to. I'm hoping it's what they need. And what's the reaction, Ben?
Well, I think it is definitely something that people need. It's whether or not they want to buy tickets to it and go see something that's a real disruptor in the industry, right? Typically, festivals are the artist comes in, they sound check, they play, they get in the bus, and they leave.
You get drinks.
Yeah, right. And people just line up for, you know, cocktails and stuff, and they hear the music, and then they go, right? For us, we don't want you just to leave with sore feet. We want you to leave with an open heart, an open mind, and to really have connected with someone. And so what we've seen is more and more people want to go, right? A couple years ago, 2021, we had to cancel due to COVID. And so then we came back in 2022. We had about 1,000 people. This year we'll have 12 to 15,000 people. So I believe the idea is catching on. I know there's a need in industry. And a lot of folks, especially the silver tsunami coming through, we don't necessarily want to stand around in a field for 4 days with 60,000 people stepping over parental mistakes and hearing just music in the background. We might want to come and have an intimate setting where we hear panel discussions and we learn more about artists, we learn more about mental health, and we become a little closer as humanity.
Why is it so important to connect mental health and the arts, and why do people need to know that that needs to go hand in hand?
Such a great question. Empirically, we know through studies that in the arts industry, and specifically I can speak to the music industry, there is a 20 to 30% higher rate of mental health issues, overdose, suicide, etc. So we all love live music, right? It's the fabric of our lives. Everywhere, somewhere, right now, someone's dancing, listening to music, making music, playing music, right? If we want to keep these artists upright and we want to keep enjoying live music, what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to take better care of them. And so because there's a higher incidence of these things in the music industry, we thought, well, let's use the powerful healing platform of music to address these issues.
All right, live music, who can we hear this weekend?
Ooh, so we're sold out of a lot of our tickets, but what we're not sold out of is the GA tickets for the amphitheater on Friday night. That will start off with the great Anders Osborne and Jackie Green at 5 o'clock on Friday. Those tickets are still available. Then the sisters Larkin Poe that just won a Grammy for Blues Album of the Year. And then My Morning Jacket. That's Friday night. Saturday, please come up to Wellness Village. That's free. But if you buy a ticket for the show that night, you'll start off with Tank and the Bangas from New Orleans. She and her band are amazing. And then it's Eric Krasno and friends with Dwayne Betts, Dickie Betts' son, Ivan Neville, Tony Hall. The drummer from Beyonce, Nikki Glaspie, the horn section, the women that played the brass and the horn section of Tranastasio, and then we'll close out the night with Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. So you don't want to miss it. Come on up to Park City this weekend. Bring your love, bring an open heart, and bring your dancing shoes. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, this happens again in Park City at the Canyons Resort, the 15th through the 17th. And where do we hop on and get those tickets, Ben?
ParkCitySongSummit.com.
Ben said they're selling out, so hop on there right now, everybody, or go to our website for a link and go enjoy such a beautiful weekend up there in the canyons. Thank you so much,
Deepest
Ben.
gratitude. Thank you guys so much for having me on. Have a beautiful day.
Good to see you.